So I'm having a great date with this dude, and then he gets up and he leaves. Did he really just leave? I'm so shocked. Like, y'all, I'm not even joking. He in the bathroom. He left. He dipped. He's gone. That is insane. He said, and he just walked away. You getting blocked tonight?
But you're a skit. I guess these ladies now, they're just doing these videos because they know it's going viral and it's popular, and the dates and guys leaving them there and stuff like that. And fellas, know your worth at the end of the day. She thought it was a good date. She probably was talking about her problems, issues like that. And that's why I say, guys, you have to make a woman feel safe on a date and let her talk, and she'll reveal everything. And a lot of times there's been dates that I've been on where a woman just talks and she reveals things and says, I'm unemployed, I got 3 kids, or I got this, that, and the third. She got all these issues going on. And it's like, yo, why did I even come here, man? And it's just like, I would at least say have a good night, unless she's just on her phone and I'm just out of there. Because that's a no-no. You should know better by now. You on your phone, getting up. But who knows, man, what she got going on. But I think people got at her about this and she had a little rebuttal, or she had an explanation about what happened. So let's get into it. Let's go.
So a lot of people was jumping to some crazy ass assumptions in the comments of that last 34-second video. Y'all was like, oh, her breath must have stank. There was some crazy things. They was like, did you eat 48 oysters? I was like, 48 oysters? Why would I go on a date and order 48 oysters? And that sent me down the rabbit hole of the lady who ordered all that crazy stuff on a dinner. And that was kind of funny, low-key. But no, I'm getting sidetracked. That's not what happened. So I'm going to give y'all some context so y'all can understand why I was as confused as y'all are in the comments. So, first thing, we met last weekend at a party. We exchanged socials and we had been chatting all the way up until yesterday. So yesterday, I was getting ready to go to the movies by myself. So he had texted me. He was like, do you want to go on a date? And because I was already ready and dressed, I was like, yeah, like, sure, you know, because the place he had asked me to go to was only 3 minutes away from the movie theater in the first place. So it was just like I was going to the same place. It really didn't cost me any trouble, you know what I mean? So I arrive, he arrives, he orders our food. We sit down, the waitress brings us our food. We're sitting, we're talking, we're having a pretty decent conversation. We were talking about, you know, our goals in life, and they were mirroring each other. Like, I was talking about how I wanted to move to Africa. He was talking about how he wanted to move to Africa. And we were having a great conversation. So then these 2 ladies come in and they're sitting like directly across from us because there wasn't that many people in the restaurant. It was only us and then another couple. So they're sitting directly across from us and they're looking at us and they're pointing and they're chatting. And we're having an intense conversation, but I can see them in my peripheral view. So they're still talking and pointing. So I bring it to his attention. I'm like, hey, because he had been looking at me the whole time. We had not picked up our phones because we were having a good conversation. I brought it to his attention and he was like, and he looks at his phone and it was being blown up. And she was just acting weird after that. And then after that, he just kind of was on his phone. And I was kind of thinking like, you know, I feel like it's very disrespectful to be on your phone on a date, but I wasn't going to say anything because I just wasn't going to go on another date with him. Like, that was it. So he's on his phone, he's looking at it, and then he just gets up, gets a refill, and he walks out. And that is the story. I don't have anything. I don't know. Maybe he did see a red flag of mine or some shit like that. Some of that crazy shit that y'all were talking about in the last thing. Maybe it was true. Shit, I don't know. We both just as confused. So yeah, all I gotta say is that was very lame of him to walk out. He could have just been real and been like, I'm not feeling this, or, you know, said something came up like a real person would, but that was really lame.
My man said he was standing on business. So you said it was a good date, but now you're saying that you weren't going to go on another date with him because he was on his phone. And then you said you were going to block him afterwards. Obviously, if a man walks out on a date with you, that means he doesn't want to see any more of you as well, baby. So whether that situation about them across the way pointing at him and all this stuff like that and his phone blowing up could be true, could not be true. It's just one of those things, baby. But it might have been a red flag with you as well. Fellas, don't be afraid to get up and go, especially if you're a man who gets dates often, which means you have to ask out women frequently. If you want to have these dates going, don't be afraid to ask women out. And when you deal with one like this, she makes videos. Obviously, it shouldn't bother you. Is this the first time a man got up and left you on a date? And one thing she also said was that this was prior to the whole oyster situation, right? She happened to hear about this after she put this video up, this 34-second video. And why didn't you get any footage of the women if that was the case? We got some good storytellers, baby. And I guess anybody who wants to go viral, you can do something like this. And that way people will tune in because it's already being searched. Dinner, woman leaving dinner, man leaving dinner, man getting up and just leaving her, or confident man doing this, or all the 48 oyster stuff. Man, hey baby, you got your attention and I'm putting it up here as well. We talking about it. But the main theme of me doing this video was that, fellas, a lot of times you have such a scarcity mindset. You're afraid to leave. You're afraid that she won't talk to you. You're afraid. Trust me, a woman has so many options. She's got so many dudes to choose from. If you have an impression to make upon her, and if it's not the greatest impression, so be it. And vice versa. Fellas, if you're dating multiple women, and you have a woman who, as some people say, her breath might have been funky. She has an attitude. She's on her phone. She's talking about all her issues, like I was saying earlier, like I got kids and I'm in between jobs and I'm doing it. And it's just like a lot of times you hear all this baggage just come out because she feels like you're a safe space and she's been dying to talk to someone about the issues that she's got going on. You learn a lot. And that way you don't waste your time anymore. Or you can proceed in the direction that you want to proceed to make things happen in the way that you want them to happen. But a lot of times you know off top with these red flags, a woman's going to be giving you headaches, and that is just the juice isn't worth the squeeze. And in this case, it might not have been worth the squeeze. A lot of women that you see on social media or out and about, and you daydream about these women like, man, I wish I could take her out on a date. I wish I could just have a conversation with her. And when you have these conversations, you learn, man, it's just not what it was supposed to be. It's just not what it's cracked up to be. I'm thinking that this woman is like up here. I'm thinking that she's something special. I'm thinking because she has a nice body that this is everything I'm looking for in life. And hygiene could be bad. Mental health could be bad. Attitude could be bad. Everything. She's just looking for some help. And that's just what it is, man. And it happens, fellas, unfortunately. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this situation. What do you think happened right here? What do you think? You think she's making this up? What would you do in that situation? Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.